Alrighty, welcome. We are back with another budget deck today. We are sick of losing to blue-red, so we decided to join them, right? We got 12 total Rare Mythics, 10 in the main board, 2 lessons in the sideboard. We are running Lier, so this is kind of a newer iteration. We have only a few counterspells, just Disruption, which is actually a land, mostly in our deck. Divided by 0 is not a counterspell, returns the spell to their hand. And then just a few counterspells in the sideboard for the mirror match. Aside from that, we got dragons, right? Smoldering Egg and Goldspan, both very powerful cards. We're kind of an aggressively slanted control deck, right? We don't have a lot of counters. Our removal is not great. It's all damage-based removal. So the goal of this deck is kind of it's almost like a tempo deck, right? We want to get one of our threats down and interact with our opponent enough to kill them. Lier is kind of a threat. 5 mana, 3/4 is not great, but the card advantage it gives us is insane. Sideboard, we got some better removal, Burning Hands, Cinderclasms, some removal spells, and then a slight lesson package. Alright, let's get into a match and see if we can be the bad guys for a little bit. Alrighty, we got a match. Arthur Gorgon. They got a Gorgon as their avatar too. Nice there. Alright. Pretty easy keep. We got some Disruption up into our Goldspan Dragon. Alright, second Lier. Not the greatest. Alright, so Jund for our opponent here. Counter that. Get our counters in while we can. This is probably going to be a land. Holding on to it just in case. Alright. So just looks like some sort of aggressive deck. Don't want to Cinderclasm. Alright, I'm going to play Hazard this turn. We can guarantee a 5th land in Goldspan. A little unfortunate we didn't get to cast a spell. It was night, so we didn't hit for 5 here. Jwari Disruption, not a terrible draw. Maybe they play a 4 or 5 drop. Hopefully we can counter it. Ooh, that's rough. Ooh, that's a big chunk of damage. Opponent's deck is aggressive, I will give them that. I don't think we can Smoldering Egg plus Lier. Maybe we can. Alright, so let's get in. 4. We get to Lier. We actually want to use one of our treasures. I'm gonna Lier here. Then Smoldering Egg. Hold up our Fading Hope. Let's go back to day. This only grants trample on the night side, so that's one of the important reasons why we wanted to go to day too. Huh. Goldspan Dragon. I think we're countering this. Oh, I guess we can't. Lier does not let us counter. That's a bit awkward. Alright, so this isn't too bad. We're gonna lose our Smoldering Egg here, but it's got Infernal Grasp. You have to block here. You go to 1. That's probably not gonna do it. It's free though, so. Well, that might actually be enough. Let's get in there for 4. 2, 4, 5. Play Lier here. And pass the turn. Stormseeker, alright. Right. So, we do have double bounce. So let's see, this is targeting that. This is targeting that. And then this is targeting her. Alright. So we let all those resolve. Go to attackers. Go to blocks. Alright, so we're dead to a... Okay, opponent does not have green mana, so we're not dead to Snake's Conveil. Yeah, we'll keep that. A little awkward, we tapped kind of wrong. Not a big deal. Alright, and I think opponent's dead. Unless they have a removal spell for this. Nope, alright. Divide by 0, get some. Nice, that was close. Yeah, I mean, winning at 1 life always feels good. Opponent's deck is very aggressive. Alright. What do we want? So, Cinderclasm's obviously coming out. Disdainful Stroke's probably fine. Frostbolt. How about Burning Hands? Yeah, I think so. Some number of them. Alright. We cut 21 lands. We got a few Spikefield Hazards. And considers. Just run it like that. Considers kind of just like my go-to cut most of the time. It's easier to just... It's a filler card. That's what it is. Right? And so we get to cut that filler card and bring in cards we actually want to draw with the Consider. Like when we're casting Consider, we're usually going to hope to draw our sideboard cards that we bring in, so it just makes sense to cut Consider. I don't know if that's right. I don't know if that's wrong. That's just my line of thinking. Alright, opponent doing some heavy sideboarding here. I'm expecting to see Snake's Conveils, definitely. Maybe that card that deals damage to flyers. Alright. A little awkward. We're using this as land, but this hand's fine. Alright, we dodged the duress. What was what I was worried about. They can duress our blue source, and we are not sitting too hot. Alright, I think we're gonna run out egg here. Just get it going, rather than burning hands this. And they get a counter on something, but this Fading Hope draw was actually pretty good, so we can just bounce whatever they play now. Play second egg, bounce next turn. And then hold up, divide by 0. Alright, Infernal Grasp, that's good for us. Alright, so we need second red source for Dragon. Right, well, we're blocking. No reason not to. Especially with this Fading Hope. Alright, that's fine. Can actually blow up their hive here if we wanted to. Alright, opponent hit third land. Probably we'll block here. We'll take 5. Use your life as a resource. We want the information on what our opponent's going to do before we act. Right, I'm going to pop their hive here. We'll get a mountain. Thin their deck so they are less likely to draw lands. Opponent does get the second mana, that's fine though. Okay, so we're going to just Burning Hands this tracker here. And then, alright, so we did draw. Second red source anyway. Alright, feeling pretty good about where we're at. Opponent's got 1 turn with its divide by 0 down, and then we're sitting pretty good. Block here. Take 1. Alright, opponent did hit 4th land, and the Seeker's Chariot. That's a good one. That's also a good one. Go and iterate. So definitely take egg. Do we want untap land or tap land? So we attack. We're gonna 4, 5, 6, 7, 6, 5. So I think we'd rather have the tap land. Not that it particularly matters. Make sure this doesn't have reach. I just get in the habit of making sure nothing has reach. Right, I've died to reach so many times. This divide by 0 is now going to flip our Smoldering Egg too. Which is nice. So we start mowing down their tokens. I think if they attack with this, I think I'm going to Fading Hope it, and if they replay it, get a divide by 0 it. I think they replay Chariot, we just win. Well, that I will divide by 0. Get teachings here. Alright, yep. I'm pretty sure we've just won already. So we can bounce this, kill a token. Dang, this deck feels great. Yeah. Alright. That felt pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. Our budgeting constraint wasn't really noticed. One thing I didn't think about while building this deck is that I think I want some man lands. A few, like some giants or something in the mana base. There's a Faithless Havens. We are running Snowlands. Because I was worried about getting over the finish line. But those dragons, they're just powerful cards, right? And you saw, like, that was the point of our deck. Get dragons into play and kill our opponent with interaction spells. Like, Fading Hope's not generally very good. Like, returning a creature to your opponent's hand isn't the greatest game plan, right? Because you're down a card, you used a card, and they still have that card in their hand. So it's like you're down a card, an opponent's not. But getting that tempo when you have 4/4 flyers and stuff is sweet. Especially Ashmouth deals 2 damage. Like, bounce something, kill something. It's sweet. This deck was a lot of fun. I see why people are playing blue-red now. I'm excited to play the next 2 matches. All right, if you liked the video, hit that like button, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel. Really helps out a lot. Really appreciate you guys, and I'll see y'all soon.